What is going on, everyone? Ryan here, better known as Stellar Sun, and today we are here on the Dokkan Battle subreddit, taking a look at some posts. I was trying to think of some different ideas to make videos on, and I saw this one post by, shout out to Versus2828. He made his own personal tier list for Dokkan Fest units, so I thought we'd take a look at that, give my thoughts on what I think, where units stand in terms of their rankings, and just do a quick video on it. So. He has it rated by Dokkan Fest LRs. He doesn't have the LRs rated at all. So, we can rate those ourselves if we want. He has a Z tier, triple S tier, double S tier, S plus tier, S tier, A tier, B tier. He has the patience tier, and then tech. Yeah, I'd agree with this one. And we'll go through it and we'll give our own thoughts. So, I don't think he has the Dokkan Fest LRs rated in any way. He kind of just hasn't thrown it in here. If I had to put 1 and 2, definitely the Buhan and S tier Vegeta unit are just on another level, really. The unit behind them for Dokkan Fest LRs, I probably would say maybe LR Gohan or Blue Evolution Vegeta. LR Gohan, he probably doesn't hit as hard as Blue Evolution Vegeta and Blue Goku, but he's probably the one of the most consistent units on here in terms of his categories, his stacking defense. He still hits really hard if you give him the orbs early enough. He does take time to build up with his 10% attack every turn, so he is still very good, even being a 300 million download celebration unit. They have LR Gogeta in the back there. I mean, these units probably, I don't know. I have them rainbowed with almost full level 10 links, and they hit like 4.5 million, if not higher, attack stats. So. They're still really good. I probably honestly would put S tier Vegeta behind them. I don't really like this unit that much. I think he's just okay. I think his design is a lot worse than the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, where the Goku can easily get the massively raised defense on 12 key, where this guy has to get the 18 key, where they do get the +3 key on Rainbow and Type Orbs, plus 2 and +3, whatever. But if you don't get the 18 key with him, he definitely suffers of not getting the massively raised defense. So we're here to look at the Dokkan Fest TURs more so. So let's look at the TURs. Now in Z tier they have, this is looking like with the JP gameplay in mind. So in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, definitely a Z tier. Angel Frieza Z tier. This guy after his EZA is probably he's definitely top 5 easy unit in the game. So. These three are absolutely on another level. Super 17 is great, and then obviously Vegeta Blue. I would definitely agree that he's Z tier. He just melts SBR Dokkan events. Anything that comes in his path, he melts. So I would definitely agree with this Z tier. Now, if we look at the triple S tier, do we think any of these units break into the Z tier? Maybe Bojack. Probably, honestly, I'd say Bojack's probably in there because Bojack, he doesn't hit as hard as some of these units initially, but his defense destroys all of these units. Just raw defensive stat, he destroys them. Rainbow destroys them. He's sitting there with like 240 50k defense. Like you don't see in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta 250k defense. Frieza doesn't start with 250k defense. Gohan has guard, so Gohan compares probably with Bojack because he has guard, but he definitely doesn't start 250k defense. He's going to be the defensively strongest of all these units. So I would say Bojack's probably Z tier. I'd agree with Cooler, triple S tier. He doesn't. Some people would argue that he's not as good as, let's say, like Beerus or Kefla. In terms of raw damage right away, probably not. But Cooler's between his support ability, his leader skill, and his guaranteed crits against Hybrid and Pure Saiyan, which is most of the game. A lot of times you'll see double and triple supers, so I definitely say Cooler's up there. Now he has Kid Buu on the triple S tier, but then he has Janemba double S tier. I would flip them. I would flip these two, honestly. Kid Buu hits really hard, but I don't think he's better defensively than Janemba. These two Janembas, no, these Janembas are higher. These Janembas are at least triple S tier. He has both Janembas down here. No. These Janembas are definitely triple S tier at least. And you could definitely make the case that they're Z tier. With their guard, with their dodging, you can make the case that they're Z tier. They're at least triple S tier. You cannot, according to this rating, they're not double S tier. If you're gonna put Int Kid Buu in triple S tier, no, I don't think so. Bardock, I think Bardock's underrated. I think he belongs in this triple S tier with his stacking defense. Was it guaranteed crits against Wicked Bloodline? Against Wicked Bloodline, he's absolutely like the best unit in the game almost. He's actually insane. You can make the case that he's triple S tier, honestly. I'm okay with him double S tier, but honestly, I think he's very underrated. I think he belongs in this tier more so. So he has tech, or let's go to this guy, the S tier Kaioken Goku. I would probably, because his Spirit Bomb is insane. When a lot of people look at him, they look at his Spirit Bomb. His leader skill is really good. So leader skill in mine, he probably belongs here. But I think you could make the case that he belongs in a tier lower. Because honestly, I think like Piccolo is better a lot of times than this STR Kaioken Goku. Piccolo is really good defensively. He gets like the stacking defense. He's really good. Seeing super attacks is really good. But then he has Int Super Saiyan 3 Goku down here. If you have Tech Majin Vegeta here, I think in Super Saiyan 3 Goku definitely belongs in this double S tier. I don't think he hits a lot harder than this Tech Majin Vegeta. Majin Vegeta has the guard, which is probably why he has him in double S tier. I would definitely put in Super Saiyan 3 Goku into this double S tier if you have the Tech Majin Vegeta here. And the Tech Buu is hard to gauge. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of him. He kind of just gets pimp smacked around a little too much. So honestly, if you wanted to put him in S plus tier, I'd be like, that's okay. Now, I looked at it briefly. This is where I have some gripes. Android 13 is an S tier. On the same level of people like AGL Metal Cooler. But then you have STR Transforming Buu in S plus. This guy right here, Android 13, he's like at least double S tier. He's honestly really good. People like to sleep on Android 13. But his leader skill's okay. His support type ability is really good. But defensively, he's really good. He hits kind of hard. Like people, I don't know. I think people sleep on this unit a lot. Kind of like Bardock. I think people really sleep on Android 13. He's at least double S tier. I don't know. If you put in the comments if you think I'm wrong about that. But I think Android 13 is at least double S tier. Now he has units in here like Tech Golden Frieza. Tech Golden Frieza honestly is like triple S tier. Golden Frieza is not this low. No way. You can't say Dokkan Fest Kid Goku is on the same level. Like Kid Goku is probably S plus tier. No, I think this S tier, he has way too many units in here. I would say, let's see, who belongs in at least S plus tier? Oh, Rose is double S tier probably. He's definitely S plus or double S plus. Rose is really good. Omega I'd say is S plus tier only because he is 2 categories, so probably not any higher. Tech Golden Frieza is triple S tier. Prove me wrong. Tech Golden Frieza is a defensive machine. This STR Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, you argue he's higher because his damage reduction is disgusting, even now in Super Battle Road. But he hasn't hit very hard, so that's fine. He's there. AGL Vegito, I'd probably put 1 tier higher. Broly's probably fine S tier. He's decent. Buhan's fine. This guy I'd probably put a little bit lower. Oh, let's see A tier. Would I put any units above him that are in A tier? Tech Beerus maybe. I like Tech Beerus probably better than him, honestly. Future Gohan at least has isn't he a stacking defense? Or at least he raises defense. Maybe I put Future Gohan above him. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this guy. I'd probably drop him lower, but that's just me. Yeah, Dokkan Fest Kid Goku I put 1 tier higher at least. Full Power Broly I put 1 tier higher, probably just for his leader skill alone. It's just really, really good unit. MVP 17 S tier. Yeah, I mean a lot of these units are gonna be like the 2018 Dokkan Fest units, like AGL Metal Cooler, the MVP 17. Is Turles in here? Where's Turles? Turles is A tier. Turles I think you have to put S tier just because of his support ability and his stunning. And then when he transforms, he actually does a lot of damage and he's defensively pretty good. I think you have to put him S tier just for his support ability. I don't know. I wouldn't put him A tier along with. Okay, so we'll get to there. We'll get to this guy over here. Tech Transforming Frieza, you probably could argue is a tier higher because after the link level update, he's actually pretty good. I definitely wouldn't put him that low. I don't have any gripes with physical Goku Black. AGL Zamasu, I'd probably put one higher. Kaioken Goku, he's probably fine. In Trunks, I like In Trunks a lot. I probably would put him 1 tier higher, but I can see why he's here over being a little up here. Because would I put him on the same level as like Gogeta? No, probably not. So maybe he's fine here. Yeah, AGL Super Saiyan Goku is probably good there. The rest of these units I think are probably okay here. I'd say Tech Transfer or Tech Golden Frieza is criminal being this low, honestly. AGL Fusion 13 definitely should be like, honestly I think he's like double S tier at least. He's easily, to me he's on the level of like Bardock at least. And Bardock should be triple S tier, so maybe this triple S tier category should be expanded a little more. And these Janembas definitely should be like almost Z tier probably. Okay, looking at A tier, I don't have many problems with this. I think once Rose gets his easy A, Rose is going to be like probably like triple S tier. Honestly, he's going to be absolutely insane until we get like another Rose. You know, we do have the LR Rose, so you know we do have that Rose, but this Rose is going to be absolutely disgusting when he gets his easy A. I probably would lower in Goku Black to B tier because I would probably take Tech. I'd probably take Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta over in Goku Black, and maybe even the Buu Saga Physical Vegito maybe. So in Bardock that's fine. I think people sleep on him a little bit, but A tier's fine. AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I used him recently. I used him actually in the Super Saiyan 3 SBR, and he actually was not that bad. Defensively he was okay, and offensively he hit pretty hard. So but A tier is probably good enough for him. Yeah, A tier for this Ultimate Gohan until we get standalone LR Ultimate Gohan. You know, he's okay. Tech Beerus, I'd probably put 1 tier higher. I think people sleep on him a little bit because now we have the physical Beerus, so people don't run him as much. But I think he's still pretty good. This in Ultimate Gohan, I'd probably put a tier lower. I don't think he's that crazy at all. Now this guy, I would put this guy almost in tech shit because I think hits better than Super Saiyan 3. Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. I never find myself using this guy. I think I have him with like 1 dupe. I never find myself using him. Defensively, he's just mediocre. The problem is with these Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks units, we can pull them up. They just have way too many key links. Let me pull up the DBZ space. They have way too many key links. And okay, come on, gameplay. Okay, you know, DBZ space. I understand you're not working too well here. You just never get like the 11 key super attack that you're trying to get. You want to get that 11 key super attack, but it never seems to happen because these Gotenks units are just flooded with key links. So let's take a look at Tech Super Saiyan Gotenks. Details. So yeah, 11 key super or 9 key super attack. He raises attack. Oh, you don't get the massive raise attack. You always get this extreme damage. You never get the massive raise attack on immense damage. You always get this extreme damage and lowers defense because, you know, let's take a look at his links here. Fuse Fighter, key 2. Overhead Flash, key 3. Like, between this, you already have 5 key, and you're usually running him on a fusion team. So on fusion teams, you're getting Over into Flash. You're getting Fuse Fighter. So he starts off at 11 key, and there's no room to get the 11 key. You're always getting 12 keys. So you're never really maximizing this guy's damage output. If they changed his links up, then I would say he could be a bit better because you'll get the massively raised attack, which means he'll start hitting a lot harder. But until then, he's not going to be... I don't think he's A tier. He's probably tech shit, honestly. Looking at the rest of them, physical Final Form Frieza, probably A tier. He hits very hard, but defensively just okay. I think tech self is probably at least S tier. If we have S tier cell here, tech cell probably belongs in there too. Just because of the fact that with the link level update, he's like over 100k defense every single time almost, and then with a few orbs, he's hitting pretty hard. I think he heals on like 12 key. Don't quote me on that. I think he heals on 12 key, so I can't really remember. But I think he belongs in S tier for sure. And UI Goku, A tier is fine. This guy after his easy A is probably going to be one of the best units in the game. You know, we'll see. Right now, it's just because they have no defense. You know, him and the Rose lack defense. So at least Rose has the 50% defense, but this guy lacks any defense. He does stack, so once he gets his easy A, he'll be disgusting. STR Rose will be one of the best units in the game after his easy A. You know, easily he'll be probably Z tier to be fair. So tier list, like I said before, belongs probably 1 tier higher. And Future Gohan, you could argue probably 1 tier higher, but I'm not that upset with him being A tier. Now last thing is B tier. I'd probably move this guy up 1 tier higher, the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, because he still has a 70% chance to counter supers, and he has defense raises on super attack, and he hits still really hard, but he is directly replaced by the Z tier in Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, so no complaints there. Omega, you could argue, is probably the worst Dokkan Fest unit on here. I would argue it's probably Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, or Tech Hit is just not that good, but at least he hits okay. He does lower attack. He does stun, so I mean, he's got uses. Yeah, I mean, whatever. And STR Broly, he's kind of fallen off it now at this point, one of the older EZAs, so he's not going to be higher than probably B tier, honestly. Physical Vegito, I'd probably put 1 tier higher, just because if you get the crits on his counter, he's going to be doing a lot more damage than, let's say, like this Broly, so. And then he has the Patience category. Now, if we rank these units right away, if we didn't have them here, Super Saiyan 4s and Cooler are S tier, easily S tier. Because this Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta is still over 110, 20k defense, when especially if he's linked up with other Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He's hitting 2+ million attack stats. Like, he's hits hard, defensively he's good. He has a super attack counter. He's really good. Super Saiyan 4 Goku hitting like 3+ million attack stats right now. So like just that alone, you have Broly, this Broly at S tier. You have to put, I think, Super Saiyan 4 Goku at S tier if he's hitting over 3 million. He has the defense raises on super, still has a super attack counter. So this physical Gotenks, I'm worried about him only because we saw with the Broly. With the Broly, they kept his negative defensive ability, where when he gets orbs, he lowers his own defense. Where this physical Gotenks, he lowers like a certain amount of defense at the start of a few turns. I'm afraid they're gonna keep that. If they really want to make him good, they'll drop it completely, and they'll change like this 10, 11 key, 12 key thing with Gotenks units, because they always get 12 key right off the bat. Because you're only ever really running them on fusion. So if they get rid of his negative defense thing, then he's gonna be really good. He'll be like probably S+ or higher for sure. But if they keep the negative defense thing, I would just probably put him back in S tier, if not lower, because having those negative defense conditions makes these units so bad. Now, this Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku, we thought he was going to get his EZA with the newest celebration on GP Dokkan, but it was actually the S tier Janemba that got his EZA, and he's really good. So this guy will probably be S+ or SS tier. Because just getting defense on his orb, on Starve turn and with orbs, will be disgusting. The physical final form Cooler, after his EZA, will definitely be, I can't imagine he's lower than C tier. At least triple S tier. He'll be one of the best units in the game, for sure. One of the best EZAs in the game. He's going to hit like insanely hard. He already has over like 110, 20k defense, start a turn, rainbowed, linked up decently well. It hits even 2 million plus attack stats right now, so him linked up with the Cooler is disgusting. Yeah, and that's his tier list. So shout out again to Tyversus 2828. There are some things on here I definitely would move around, like Inkibu, I'd probably lower one. The Janemas, you could argue, are Z tier. Bojack's Z tier, in my opinion. I would put Bardock and Fusion 13 maybe in triple S tier. I think these two are definitely probably the two most underrated units in the game, maybe. I'm not sure why. I might record a showcase for Bardock, because I just rainbowed him and I could put that out tomorrow. So I might do that a little bit later today, is record a 100% showcase for Bardock. So, and we can see where, if my assumptions of him being in triple S tier are correct. So, I think that's about it. Tecmo and Frieza, why is he that low? My boy, you're getting shafted. And Angel of Rose should be higher for sure. With Kid Gohan probably 1 tier higher as well. So let me know what you guys think of this tier list. Shout out again to Diversus 2828. Let me know what you guys think of the placements of this tier list. I like to do these different videos where I look at the Dokkan subreddit and I find posts that are kind of cool just to go over and give my thoughts on. So, and we'll definitely do like a tier list, our own tier list, at the end of the year when when more Dokkan Fest units come out, when the anniversary units come out and such. So we'll do a whole tier list at the end of the year for our own channel. So thank you guys again for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. Leave your comments. Let me know what you guys think of this tier list. Let me know what you guys think of my assumptions of this tier list and where I think units should be. And I will see you all next time. Stay happy, stay safe. I know it's rough out there. Oh my god, I'm losing my voice apparently. I know it's rough out there, but hang in there. We'll get through this together. So catch y'all next time. Peace out.